Hey there, I want to talk to you today about a top tip that I have for beating overwhelm. In my Heart to Freedom membership, I actually have a whole course on beating overwhelm. I know it's a real issue that us women can deal with, and so I actually have a whole course on it. But in this video, I want to give you one top tip that is able to help reduce that sense of overwhelm. And overwhelm can come from that feeling of just really life closing in on us because there's difficult things happening. It can come from lots of things going on around us, but wherever it comes from, there's actually a lot of spiritual things that we can do. We can pray, we can give that over to God, we can give our cares to the Lord, and that is super important. So if you haven't done that, top tip, give your cares to God. But there are practical things as well that are really important for us to do, because we have to partner with God to bring the change that we want to see in our lives. So one of the things that I think is really key part of reducing overwhelm is to take a pause, look at what you've got going on, and decide what to reduce out of your life. It's reduction of options. So when there are lots of options, it can feel overwhelming. Take, for example, you go into a parking lot. Tell me which person you are. Are you the person that looks for the perfect spot, and so you just drive all over the parking lot? Or here in England, we call it the car park. You just drive all over the place and you're looking for the best place to park your vehicle. Or are you the person that just goes straight in and plops your car wherever, gets out, gets done what you're doing? What sort of person are you? See, people who have this feeling of overwhelm sometimes can be the person who feels like they have so many options. But what happens on a big day when there's lots of traffic and it's full and there's only 3 places available? The lack of options means that you more quickly park your car because you can only choose 3 options. So this same concept is applied in our lives in whatever area. So if you're feeling overwhelmed generally, maybe take stock of what's going on in your house. Do you need to remove all of the extra options? So like in my kitchen, for example, I don't have 10 different wooden spoons. I have 2 wooden spoons, one that's big and one that's small, and that's it. I've really tried hard to reduce overwhelm by reducing the amount of options that I have and by just simplifying. So I want to say the same thing to you. I have a lot of creative supplies, but actually I have very specific supplies in each category, and I don't just buy things for the sake of it. I'll buy things in order to teach with, but I really try and keep what I call a capsule amount of content. Just my capsule supplies, the things that I could put in my purse and take with me, that's what I create most with. And I love that concept that the more you reduce, the more freedom you have to just actually create, rather than thinking, what am I going to create with? What am I going to do? I have so many options. And when you don't have the options, thinking, I need more options, actually that fear that you're lacking something can actually keep you from actually just enjoying the fact that you don't have too many options. So enjoy what you have. Make use of it. Don't allow yourself to get overwhelmed by all the options you have. Just reduce the amount of options that you have by looking at what you have that you don't need and give it away to somebody who could really appreciate having it and being able to get some use out of it. And know that that's actually going to bless someone else, and it will bless you by reducing the overwhelm. Same thing goes with social media. Reduce how much you spend time with it, and you'll find that you have more time in your life for free things. So that's my top practical tip to beating overwhelm. Get yourself a reduction in options and see if that can make a difference for you. So will you talk to me in the comments below? Give it a thumbs up if you're going to take some action here. Tell me what you think you could get rid of that would bring a reduction in overwhelm in your life. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. I am listening and responding to comments and look forward to hearing from you.